Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 4-player free-for-all on Biffy's Peril. On the western side, playing as the Eldar, we've got Vrax. We have got Mortis playing as the Blood Angels on the northern side. On the eastern side, we've got Guido playing as Imperial Guard. And down south, we've got Cutty playing as the Ynnari. Before we carry on, we'll just wait for Yvrain to finish off her blooming poetry, as per usual. Thank you very much, young lady. What can I say? Wonderful bespoken poetry. A wonderful bespoken match here today on Biffy's Peril. It has been quite a while since we have seen a match on here. I do believe the last time we saw a 4-player free-for-all of this kind of caliber was when we did the 4 Chaos Gods. Someone was playing the Emperor's Children versus Thousand Sons versus Death Guard versus World Eaters. What a match that was, core blimey. Let's see how things go on today. I do believe that in this kind of setup, I mean, what we've got, Blood Angels, they're quite good in the close combat department. Wonderful scouts at the early stages of the game. Eldar and Ynnari, they're quite similar. A little bit more flexibility with the Ynnari down here, but the Eldar are known over on the left-hand side for their very specific picks, in the sense that all their infantry can counter most things quite ably. But I reckon the Imperial Guard's probably got the advantage in this situation. I mean, what you've got, not only have you got the usual 5 strategic points knocked up outside your base, but you've also got these additional chrome sword shard locations, which you can capture and build some more stuff on. Whether that adds their economy, I can never remember. But you can at least build a listing posts on them, which provide additional defensive positions, which the Imperial Guard will certainly love. And realistically, these relics in the centre, you only need to capture one and then pressure the other one so that the other player can't get it, if that sentence made any sense. Another couple of rangers just chilling over here. We're focusing on the Storm Guardians down here, or up here even, and killing them quite well, I have to say. Quite well. These rangers, compared to other sniper squads of other factions, don't necessarily do as much damage as the other snipers, but they do a fair bit of morale damage. And I suppose they do a quite good amount of regular damage against units like very lightly armoured stuff. Got Yvrain, and I must say this every single time we see her, but just look at that model. Glorious stuff. Not entirely sure if I've put this on high graphics today, but it looks like I have. So well done me. Whether we'll have to reload the game later on, we'll have to wait and see, but you know, I like playing it fast and dangerous. Loosey-goosey, baby. Flying in on the seat of my pants, as they would say. Well, quite a slow expansion from Cutty down here. I'm not reading his actual name. God blimey, I'm not Australian. We don't use that word all the time. In Yorkshire, we use that word occasionally. That's used in great anger, rather than as a term of affection? Infection? Of love. A love infection. Either way, Rangers popping a squat all over these. What was even going on there? Just death. The instant kind, the worst kind. Terrifying stuff. What kind of flags we got going on with these guys? Can't really see. Thought it was a interesting symbol there. But no, so no one really engaging too much in argy-bargy. We just got these Rangers just basically just having a little bit of a walk around the map and just seeing if they could bother everyone. Trying to maybe cause a ruckus between each individual faction. Do have Vrax's Guardians coming over here and impeding on Cutty's natural strategic points. But the Storm Guardians are doing much of the massing. Well, en masse, I suppose. Imperial Guard, they're massing en masse over here as well. No one really wanted to take the centre. But we do have some Guardians and Rangers coming on over on this side. And some Storm Guardians finally going to scare away those Guardians. Hopefully they're going to sort out this Burn Singer before they can finish off the Listing Shrine. Everyone's still in negative cover, but that is a lot. They're very spindly individuals. Not the fastest movers. Not quite Howling Banshees, but they'll certainly keep these guys on the move. Have you gone for your fleet of foot? Go see, that's my question. We'll see the Listing Shrine being continued to be built up as the regular Guardians and the Rangers force these guys back, but dear oh dear, poor Burnsinger, cast of the Shadow Realm, never to shape the Wraithburn again. And with these double Listing Shrines being upgraded, the Storm Guardians aren't going to be doing all that much, all that well. But yeah, everyone's just kind of leaving Vrax to their own devices. Got the command squad over here thinking about going over this way, but then deciding against it. Now being found by the regular Imperial Guardsmen. They've got no upgrades at the moment, but they are in the heavy cover, So we'll be able to resist some incoming fire. Maybe not so much from the Rangers. I mean, no dead models as of yet. He says, oh no, Caster's Curse was the one that got him in the end. Caster's Curse is indeed a one-shot, one-kill. Got some guys inside the listing post, but not quite being able to get the range in. So grenades been thrown in there. Have you gone for grenade? Ah, you've gone for grenade launchers, that's why. Fantastic stuff. Wonderful weapon to use against the lightly armoured Guardians. Especially against the Dark Reapers. We'll knock him around and stuff. But the Guardians occupying that heavy cover, trying to force the Guardsmen out, but they're saying, no, you can stand in front of our listening post all day long. We don't mind at all. We are very cheap to replace. No one will miss us if we die. And you've got to respect the tenacity of that. Dark Reapers are going to come back in. Turning off their fleet of foot. The wrong time. Losing one model as well. Very expensive at 70 blue. Which is quite the feat this early on in the game. Got Dreadnought from Blood and Mortis. That's a very quick tier 2. Well, I suppose he opened up with double plasma generators and a sanguine armory. So, yeah, not messing on with any kind of late tier units. Well, early tier units, sorry. Gonna go straight for the Dreadnought. And no one's going to be messing with him anytime soon. We do have tier 2 for Vrax coming in at the moment. We do, in fact, it's just about to finish, so might be able to see a Fire Dragon or 2 out before this listing shrine gets cracked open. Down the southern side, we are seeing the listing post being upgraded. But no major aggression going on at the moment from either teams. Assault Squad and a second Dreadnought making their way over. We'll also see the Thermal Plasma Generator being occupied by Vrax, but the Dreadnought from Mortis saying no thank you. This is not your place. This ain't your slag, get off my slag. And now just a slow breakdown of that Thermal Plasma Generator. Down this side, seeing lots of upgrades going off on all sides of things. A Ranger Squad from Cutty as well. Current economies are 92 and 39. 134 and 60. 140 and 100 and 110 and 20. So Mortis at the moment, the mightiest of economies. And well, you can certainly see it. He's got all the upgrades. He's going to go for that Thermal Plasma Generator. So even though Vrax's been focusing down the south side, and Cutty does look like maybe one of the more vulnerable players. I've not seen Cutty play before. And I do believe we might have seen Guido once, twice, maybe on the Patreon, maybe not. I can't quite remember who I've seen on what platform at this present moment in time, as there's just too many videos. I've been doing this for quite some time. But I don't think I've seen Cutty at all, so I can't vouch for his skill, but he does have some striking Scorpions. What a striking unit they are. Absolutely gorgeous looking. Tasty, tasty units going on there. Pilgrim still haven't moved. They're quite comfortable. They want to stay there forever and ever, amen. But the melee-orientated Eldar on the southern side, enough to shake a fist at. Got some death before dishonor on these guys. Got to keep them sweet and honest. With all these ranges knocking about, they'll want the extra morale for it. No commissars in there, though. I'm not entirely sure what the idea of the Storm Guardians were. They kind of came over, they brushed up against his listing post, and then fell back. It's not like as if they're actually going to do much. Double Fire Dragons now coming over here. The one problem that Mortis has is that he's put all his money in his Machine Bastion, but having a lack of infantry diversity or composition diversity against the Eldar is a death sentence. If you get 100% one type of unit, the Eldar can very easily counter it. You'll also notice as well on the left and on the right hand side, sorry, I've got unit experience on, so I do believe this is called Heroes Mode. So longer a unit survives, the more it kills, the bigger and better it gets. So losing a unit, having a squad wipe in this game is just terrible, not ideal. Got a Devastator squad on the way, another Dreadnought being finished, and all these bits and bobs being taken out. Very unfortunate for Mortis. Do have Cutty moving forward almost in tandem with Guido, forcing Vrax back. Well, there's one Guardian who's just leveled up by the looks of things. And a smorgasbord of support platforms down here just in case Mortis thinks about doing anything fancy. Also, one thing to mention on this map is that there's only one critical location, So if people want to get their late game Titan-esque units out, you need to capture the centre. And at the moment, looks it's in the hands of no one, but soon it will be in the hands of Guido, and you are currently in tier 2. So no chance of you getting any huge units out at the moment. But you never know. People can take up quite quickly in a game like this. I mean, what, Guido, look at the blue money. Look at the blue money. He could buy a whole load of plasma generators. He could get into tier 2 if he really want, well, tier 3 if he really wanted to. Has anyone else got some major flirt? Oh, I suppose Mo's got a big green flirt, but he has spent a lot of money on stuff, and he has got a fair plasma generator. So he can't really be expected to pay for all this stuff, especially now he's lost all of his strategic points out here. But now is the time to really heavily invest in the, well, in the vehicle game. Got some Terminators on the way out. Well, I was saying no point in going too much more into the vehicle game, even though I just said he could. Ignore what I said. Do I say not as I do, or whatever that phrase is? Yeah, double fire dragons outside the base, not going to help him at all. Guardsmen down here, thinking about going down here, but Hellions saying no. Yvrane's still knocking about. We've got some invisible rangers cracking on. Fire dragons thinking, yes, more people to kill, but for some reason the anti-vehicle gun does nothing against infantry. I'd love to test this theory out in real life. An anti-tank missile, fire it at a child, or a human, or both, and see if it does less damage than it would if it was a tank. Something tells me that's not how weapons work, but we've got to balance the game somehow. Good lord. Those rangers not faring all that well against these guardsmen. Down over onto this side, we've got Terminators finally out. Blood Angel Terminators by the might of Sanguinius. Here they come. A rat-a-tat-tatting of those big old guns of theirs. And they're going to be taking down that listening shrine. No questions asked. No morals given. Waiting to slake their red thirst on any Eldari they can find. Lots of webway gates though have been up here. And they're going to go for the Phoenix Lord Yeferelin Mornsong. He does things, I imagine. Or she does things. Can a lady be a lord? Oh no, because ladies are called ladies. Haha, fair enough. Okay. That's a gender issue solved on that one. Hellhound's been slapped around by some Hellions. So good on them. Always got a War Walker. Looking to get a missile launch on left and the right. But yeah, Hellions are a good addition, especially with these Striking Scorpions. Striking Scorpions are amazing in close combat. But the mobility of the Hellions adding to just being able to tie up these guys with their grenade launchers. Hellhound going down. No anti-vehicle stuff from these guys at the moment. So the Hellions did, well, the Hellhounds do take quite a while to take care of. Pale Guardsmen over here still standing relatively okay, all things considered. We'll probably need to fall back. Over on this side we are seeing the Blood Angels trying to push out. They've got a Baal Predator and a regular Predator. Baal being primarily anti-infantry, and the Predator being, well, we all know how Predators work. Still the Fire Dragons knocking around. The Devastators are going to try and focus them down. They have gone for Las Cannon and double heavy bolters. But there we go, Lord Phoenix. Ynnari Mornsong, look at him go. He's got a little tassel on the back of his helmet. He's got some big chest muscles, I do have to say. Oh-ho! Love a man with a chest and a barrel, or a barrel chest. However people say any of these phrases, I'm not getting any of them right tonight. Superhawks in there as well. Against infantry and vehicles, but they die so easily. You just basically sneeze them and they fall over. But Mornsong still kicking about, even with these fire dragons falling down. Down this side, we are seeing some swooping hawks of the Ynnari variety taking out all this stuff. Some special weapons teams from Guido, which, not a bad shout, blowing up infantry, but then again with all the Ynnari stuff being close combat orientated, I mean it's going to be hard using those special grenades, so they'll probably do more damage to your own people. Oh dear. Mornsong being shot down mid-stride. And now the power of Mortis comes in. Gonna go for a Wraith Guard. Lots of little Wraithy people with big weapons. Will they be good against the Terminator squad there? That's the question. That's the question on my lips. A Furioso Dreadnought being spawned in. A dude with diamond-plated fingers. But those diamonds doing no favours for him. I mean, they might be diamond-studded, I'm not sure. That's what I was thinking. A support platform firing into those Terminators quite succinctly, right in the centre, but they don't really seem to care. They're like, excuse me, do you mind? Even the dude close to death, he's like, I'll take it to the face. Ain't no one's gonna bother me. Although they probably don't want to stay there forever. They probably want to do something with their lives. Or maybe they don't. It's finally to judge. Double swooping hawks. Rangers still knocking around, very impressed at that. The heavy weapons team's yet to be deployed. We've seen this before, sometimes they just don't care. They think, you know what, this heavy ball on my back, can't be bothered with it. I've done my basic training with my las gun, and I will die with my las gun. And you've got to respect those odds. Double Tech Priest engines are going to come down and see if they can build up this listing post. And what have you done? Do you still have the amazing... You've got 5 things, Guido. Good heavens, he's trying to build a blooming vehicle-based composition. Well, he's got the ideal money for infantry. Just buy 60 million guardsmen and switch them to attack mode and charge them in. If anything, just for the aesthetics. Over on this side, the siege continues. Terminators firing away. Predators working their way down the centre of the map. And Wraithguard, 4 in total. Not going to leave their special weapons out at the moment. So they won't be doing amazing stuff against the Predator, but I imagine their primary target is going to be these Devastators and these Terminators. Terminators with 7,000 health, well, there were 7,000 health. Which is significantly more than a lot of other units. Got Dark Reapers, and we also have got Morgen Ra in there. Lethal boy. Look how quickly one singular dude, stick him in with some Dark Reapers, and that is good night, sweet prince, to all those Terminators. No questions asked. Straight to bed without supper. And now even these Predators and the Dreadnought not looking all that fresh. I mean, the Predator's standing up quite well to Morgen Ra. But then the moment he activates his little power-up, things die. Things die pretty quickly. Landspeeder of Tempest seems to be doing alright there. Being politely ignored by Morgen. Or Morgan. I mean, I quite appreciate how they've respelt Morgan's name to look foreign and interesting and Eldarish. But actually, like, how many of you people know a guy called Morgen? Like M-O-R-G-E-N. That is as intimidating as Mr. Ra over here. Stand still. With his Skellyman face. His Skellyman shoulder pads. Welcome to the ring, the terrifying Morgen. Oh, it won't work. Either way, is he going to stand there? Going to kill things. But look at the spread on that gun as well. Deadly stuff. Samoris is on the back foot at the moment. And Guido is all suffering for his sins. So many swooping hawks. Thankfully though, the Imperial Guard have got lots of buildings that they can jump inside. The swooping hawks, from what I understand, don't have amazing damage against buildings. They've been backed into a corner. A corner that should not really, in theory, exist. But it does. Ooh, Corsairs with heavy weapons. Look at these guys, they've got little backpacks. And what looks to me like wizard hats. Think the wizard hats? Makes me think of the Black Mage from... Oh, was it Final Fantasy IX? Final Fantasy VIII? The one where the main character is the dude with the monkey tail. By the way, Morris is now having his listing post being killed for a second time. Bright Lance platforms, significant amount of fire dragons. In fact, what's that? That's 3, 4, 5 squads of fire dragons. That's intimidating, man. So vehicles are probably not what the Doctor ordered. But then again, infantry is not what the Doctor ordered either. Once the Eldar Death Ball has been perfectly calibrated with counter units, it's very hard to take them on. Got some more Terminators. These guys are going to hide behind all these vehicles. And, oh god, look how, oh, that's so depressing. Dying so quick there. Over here, the Imperial Guard have been killed. So, sorry about that. We've got Cutty, who's got a lot of money. Got Vax, who's got a little bit of money. Yeah, so, the exception of Cutty, everyone else has got a large surplus of green money, whereas Cutty has got a large surplus of blue and green. So plenty of wiggle room for both these players. Managing to scare these guys away. How? I have no idea, considering the sheer amount of fire dragons they've got, but I mean, they're doing it. They are absolutely doing it. I suppose maybe Vrax doesn't want to commit too much because he knows that Cutty down here has got the advantage, and now Cutty can just basically capture all these bits and further show up his economy, which I don't think he needs. I think he needs to do is spend his economy, of all things. Double full upgrade listing posts as well, which is actually probably what is saving the day here. Really keeping Vrax on the edge. Machine Bastion on its way out there. No more machines for you, Mortis. What else have you got? Gonna go for some Furiosa Dreadnoughts from the orbital relay tower, just throwing them in. And gotta focus on the Dark Reapers here. If they can get rid of Morgen, then their regular infantry will be free to wander the earth as they see fit. Probably no one's got the critical location in the middle, so nothing major roster-wise coming out. And losing that land speeder, soon to lose the Terminators as well. Yeah, very unfortunate. Might have been an idea just to stay back and wait for these guys to start fighting each other like they inevitably will. That's what seems to be happening. Swooping Hawks now coming in. This potential Ynnari incursion might give the Blood Angels the space that they need to really, really expand back out. One punch towards those fire dragons. Another slap taking down that Bright Lance. And Morgen is very low on health. Gotta be careful with him. Can't imagine he's too cheap. Greater Webway support gate is out for Vrax. Any other big tech for people? We've got the Webway support gate. We've got the Wraith Blades. I love the close combat orientated build that Cutty has gone for quite some time for this. But yeah, they're just laying siege, going for the economy, which is nice. Getting a little bit of revenge from earlier on in the game. Now going to start capturing the... Oh, that's Vrax. He's going to go for the critical location in the centre. Cannot let him have it, considering he's already got that greater Webway support gate online. Do love the Wraith Blades in this. Double swords. Ushing up. Oh, some of them have got double swords. Some of them have got shields. And they're just ready. It's like a small version of Pacific Rim. They've seen the Great Support Webway Gate, and that is what they want to take out. They're not fans, but not sure if that's what you want to go for first. You've got this dude just chilling out here, killing literally everyone. And the Wraith Lords go down, or Griff Guards, sorry, go down without a fight. Striking Scorpions sneaking in, using infiltration. All these guys very low health. If there was ever a time to shoot at them, now is the time. Fire Dragons do a wonderful job keeping these guys in close combat. And a Fire Prism, what a treat. We don't get to see this very often. But when we do, Fire Prism's amazing amount of damage, amazing amount of maneuverability, not terrible amount of health neither. It's like if a Lehman Russ and a... Oh god. Hammerhead Shark? The Tau Big Tank, whatever you call that one, I completely forget what it is. But it's like as if those two tanks had a baby. That's what Fire Prism makes me think of. Maybe not aesthetically, but in turn and usage. Critical location in the centre still being attempted to be captured by Vrax here. And he's got the space for it. No one else has really got the centre at the moment. Mostly going to come in for another Baal Predator and a Terminator squad. But double fire prisms now. A lot of fire. Core blimey, just murdering all this. Has Morgen been killed yet? Morgen is still there. Still knocking around. Oh, it's just deadly. Just a big layer of Terminator lasagna right there. We're going to bring some more boys in. Another Furiosa Dreadnought. And a second Furiosa Dreadnought. And a third Lamnis Bread. Well, we've got the Ynnari. They're ready. They've got a Mockingbird. Little waggly tail fin there. The mailed fist in the soft glove, ready to strike the soft underbelly of Rax. But he's almost got the critical location. Commit to it. Because once that's been captured, instantly we should see something being built up here. He says, do you have the money for it? You do. And you're going to go for a Storm Serpent. Which is a big old Eldar tank. Whether that will save you against the impeding doom march of the swooping hawks, the Wraithblades, the Hellions. You just need to kill him. If you kill Morgen Ra, that's fine. That's all you need to do. But no, these guys are going to stand there and accept death as and when it comes in. There we go. Move forward. Take them all on. You guys can jump. Jump on top of him. Please. Oh god, it's a massacre. It's a one-man massacre. This is so emotional. Do something. Do anything. Send your boys home at the very least. Let them spend one more evening with their loved ones and family. Oh. How depressing. We've now got Storm Serpent coming in as well. And then they're going to walk home. We're like, right, okay, thank you for shooting us all. We are now going to leave. Not sure what was going on there. Maybe some misclicks. Maybe the units weren't doing what they were supposed to. Not entirely sure there. I mean, sometimes pathing in Dawn of War is terrible, but not sure if that was a pathing issue. Maybe it was just like, oh shit, everything's happening at once. Panic issue. Swooping Hawks of Vrax now coming into the Ynnari side of things. A Storm Serpent being the centerpiece of this assault. Look at him, he's on his own. He's got no bodyguards around him. Kill him quick. Kill him fast. Stab him in the chops at the very least. But no. Not today, sweet child. It's all for moot. It's all for naught. You see some more Wraith players come out, but are you going to do anything? Are you ever going to get... There we go. They've at least engaged close combat. For as little as it'll matter now, they're at least engaging. Trying to avenge their fallen brothers. But no, this looks like a sad time for Cutty. He does have... Oh, he's got a blooming massive webway support pole down here, and he's going to go for that inevitable victory. Looking for that introduction there as well. So actually, maybe he has got some space to maneuver, maybe. So Mortis, what's your plan then? What's your economy looking like? It's not looking brilliant, I'll be honest. We're going for that vehicle cap increase. You've got your Whirlwind. You've got your Moria, the Chosen, on the way. So, will there be enough to take on all of this? Probably not. But it all depends on how long it will take for them to get there. Maybe they'll turn around this way and say, oh, well, we can capture all this stuff. And then get him. Or maybe they'll go straight for Mortis. Or maybe they'll wait for some more greater webway support gate units. No, he's going to go for finishing off Cutty. Which makes sense to me. There's a lot of economy here to play with. And if you can have the entire map to yourself and hem someone in on the northern side of that line there, then you've pretty much got it in to win. You'll have unlimited economy. Laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, quite an expensive research, considering that all the units that you will get from the inevitable victory requires a critical location to use. That being said, we love a brave man. Always love a brave man. I was going to say a Grinks or Gyrinks. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a sad time, losing all that tech. But maybe the doggo can save the day. Maybe that's the plan. Morgen versus the dog. A tale as old as time. A fight with no true winner. We're going to see some Harlequins from the... Oh, sorry, a Harlequin add-on, so I'll be able to recruit Harlequin units from the Web West Pop Hole. Can we get a doggo out in time? That's the question. Be free, doggo. There we go, look at him. Oh, is that a cat? It's a demon. But commander, just a spiky cat. Go on, get him. Get him, fighter. Gnaw at the ankles. Have a taste of their cankles. Or at least do something. My goodness. There must have been something wrong with Cutty's computer, because that's not the first time we've seen units just kind of stand there. Because even if they weren't on like, unless they were like on their hold their ground stance, any other stance would have automatically moved to attack people, so that's the only thing I can think of going on there. Got double predators, all upgraded with like loads of las cannon and stuff, so those guys will have to focus on the fire prisms and the storm serpents. Terminator squads out and ready, but Morgen Ra could just come over and delete them straight away. And they've currently got no answer for Morgen Ra. Unless, of course, they can deep strike deep strike a dreadnought on top of him. But he's back to almost full health now, and he can always just fleet a foot out the direction of it. So fire going on, all sides are blazing. Predators almost taking out that Storm Serpent. Avatar of Cain waltzing over, fire and flames there. And brought down, also have that Storm Raven. It's a flying vehicle, but only flies an inch off the ground. Avatar of Cain working his way over. Wonderful orbital bombard actually, preventing all these guys from moving forward. Fire Dragons though don't seem to mind that. They're happy just to walk straight through it. Very little knockback on them, but losing a good few of their models. The Avatar's got demon armor. Ooh! Oh, cool! What are you? Oh, Moria the Chosen. I bet you've got some cool lore stuff behind you that I don't know anything about. Something about falling to the black first. Well, the black first, the red first. What are you just... What's going on with your legs? Tilting over there. Fair enough. And it looks like the final stand of the Blood Angels. Oh no, we've still got some Ynnari down here. Gonna go for Gyrinks himself again. A couple of Shadow Dancers as well. Well, final stand for the Blood Angels all the same. More Predators. Oh no, never mind, the Predator's been cancelled due to the building being destroyed. Bringing out the Machine Heller to keep these listing posts alive. One Storm Raven holding the line as best he can. Good against all kinds of units. Doesn't seem to be making that much of an impact there. These things falling thick and fast. Going to see another Furiosa Dreadnought, but the times and the changes, they're all coming for the northern side. Home to the Blood Angels, no more potentially. Stormy over carry it. Oh, there we go. Fire turning around issues. I love the way it dies. It just kind of just crashes very enthusiastically on the floor. Furiosa Dreadnought being shot on either sides. And it was a good, solid defense for Mortis of the Blood Angels here. But now for Revenant Titan, soon to just float its way in. Long, spindly legs. Now only the Ynnari left to stand. They do have... Oh, the Shadow Dancers. Hold me closer. Shadow Dancer. Had a busy day today. The little lightsaber katanas. You can't get weebier than a katana that's also a lightsaber. These boys and girls ready to milady all over the shins. This Revenant Titan. Also got a Death Jester. Too cool for school. And the kid who goes to a party but stands in the corner and doesn't talk to anyone. He's not getting involved. Why would he even want to? This guy's playing some black metal, I imagine. The Revenant Titan doesn't care. He's going to focus on the introduction. How ironic that the destruction of the introduction brings an end to this sordid play. And big explosions all around. Death Jester. Soon to die. Mr. Sweet Tooth over here. Gone Betty buys. And that should be all she wrote from Cutter here, leaving Vrax to be the victor in this free-for-all. So very, very exciting match. Lots of highlights from the point of... I mean, well, we had a nice defense over here. A good push-out from the Imperial Guard in the early game, looking to secure that centre, but then the counter-attack from the Ynnari down here, pushing up... Ynnari? Yeah, that's what they're called, Ynnari. I always get the words Ynnari and Yvrain mixed up. But yeah, they pushed over here, pushed the Imperial Guard back. Mortis was holding the line. Almost got a good chunk of stuff got down here, but Morgen Rahman saving the day for Vrax on all fronts of the battlefield today. So thank you ever so much for sending it into the Discord, guys. If you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you one extra game a week. And there is also a Discord where Discord things happen. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never chop. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.